Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's the Gridiron Gals. I'm your blog host, the NFL Chick, along with my lovely co-host, Pigskin Loving Lady. And I don't know about you, sis, but I am ready to eat until I can eat no more and sit near the TV and watch all three games today. How about yourself?
Well, I'm ready to watch football. I don't know about eating since I got to do all the cooking, but I'll try to get something in there. But I'm definitely ready to watch some football.
Me too. So let's get started right with the games that we got going on today. The first one we have up to bat is Oakland at Dallas. And this is an interesting matchup. Oakland beat Cincinnati at home last week. They've beaten the Philadelphia Eagles. Just when we write the Raiders off, they always come out with a win. And then they're playing a Dallas team who struggled against the Redskins on Sunday with a 7-6 win. I want to pick the Raiders. I really do. But they're like 30th against the run on defense, and that's hard because Dallas has a really good running game. I'm going to pick Dallas because they're at home. They have the better running game, and they have the better quarterback at Tony Romo as opposed to Bruce Gronkowski.
Okay, in honor of Thanksgiving, I'm handing out a Jive Turkey Award, and it's going to the Dallas Cowboys. Every time I just feel confident in their play, they just give me every reason not to be. So guess what? I'm not picking them at home. I'm picking the Oakland Raiders in the upset. Yes, I am. And if they win, so what? I ain't picking the Cowboys for the rest of the season. You don't get to win 7-6 in the last 2 minutes of the game and think you are doing something. No, Jive Turkeys, and I'm picking the Oakland Raiders.
So my girl is giving them the Jive Turkey Award and not picking them for today. Picking the Raiders against the Cowboys. I cannot be mad at that, sis.
Believe it.
The next game we have is the New York Giants at the Denver Broncos. And Denver is just sliding. They went 6-0, and now they're on a 4-game losing streak. I want to pick the Broncos because they're at home, and the high altitude on a short week, I think might give the Giants some problems. The Giants have lost 4 games of their own after having a 5-game win streak, but they've gotten on the path a little bit to start making a push for the playoffs. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Giants, but I'm not confident in this game. I don't know what team is going to show up for either team. I do think that Denver has the advantage with the short week being at home and with the high altitude, but I'm going to go ahead and pick the Giants because I think that they're a better football team right now than the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I think this is a hard game to pick because for all the negative reasons, they're equal. You know what I'm saying? As far as the injuries, just the disadvantages of the Giants traveling to Denver. But Denver, not only did they lose 4 in a row, but they're also arguing in public on the sidelines. You know, Brian Dawkins called this team meeting to try to gather his troops, like a savvy veteran should. But I'll tell you what, the New York Giants, even though they won in overtime against Atlanta, they can win, and they're going to beat Denver in Denver because they know they got to stay 2 steps ahead or with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, I just have to pick the Giants. I just think that they're all around, capable of winning this game. But Denver are going to give them a good one, but I think the Giants will pull it out in the end.
I agree. I think Denver will give them a good push. All right, the next game we have is the Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans. And I really want to pick Houston because I love the underdogs. I love underdogs. I think that underdogs in sports are great. But I have to pick the Colts. I'm waiting for them. I think that they're ready to lose a game. I'm just not ready to pick them now to lose a game. They won. Each week that they've won, they slid a little bit in how much they've scored more against their opponent. I think it was like 6, then 3, then 2. So, 6, then 1, then 2. So I can't really pick the Colts and be confident because they haven't dominated anybody, but it doesn't matter. They're winning football games. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Colts. I think the Houston Texans are definitely going to give them a run for their money, but I got to pick the Colts for now.
I'm not picking the Colts. And I wanted to pick the Texans when they played the Colts in Indy, but we gave them home field advantage and some other reasons why they should win. But this time, I'm going to pick the Texans. I believe that, after that Monday night loss against Tennessee, they're going to improve on their mistakes. And they had an opportunity and to beat the Colts when they played them in Indianapolis. And here we go again. I just believe that the Colts, now I don't think that they're going to make the playoffs anymore, but I do think that we're going to start seeing them start clicking like they always do towards the end of the year when it's just too late. And I think this is the week that the Colts get upset. So I'm going to go ahead and rock with the home team and give the Texans the edge over the Colts this week.
All right, that's good. That's good. I like the Texans anyway.
And I like the underdogs just as well as you. So it's a feel good story if they beat them. So
exactly. All right, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers and my Baltimore Ravens. And Ben Roethlisberger went out last week with the concussion. Troy Polamalu was out. The Ravens are really struggling to score points, but the Steelers bring out the best or the worst in them, depending on how you look at it. I'm picking my Ravens because I always think that the Steelers and the Ravens split, with the exception of a couple of years. I just feel like at home I can't not give it to the Ravens because they're at home. Yes, they have issues just like the Steelers do, but, with Ben not totally being 100% and with Troy being out, hey, it's possible we can take advantage of that situation. I'm picking my Ravens in a close one, a very close one.
I'm going to tell you who's the true winner of this game here, the Cincinnati Bengals. And you know why? Because after the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens beat each other up, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the teams that they play afterwards going to get some other teams. So the real winner for real is the Bengals. But you have to pick a winner between these two teams. And right now, what I've saw over the last 2 weeks with both of the teams, it's really hard to pick a winner. I really don't know who to pick, but I'm going to give home field advantage to the Baltimore Ravens. And I do like their running game. The Pittsburgh Steelers running game is excellent. So then you got to start looking at the quarterback. Ben, okay, he had that mild concussion. You think the Baltimore Ravens defense is not going to try to get him on the ground and make his head hurt? I think they will, and I think that's going to be, the reason why the Ravens win.
All right, we got a great matchup on Monday night. Great.
Yes. Yummy
the
football.
Game I'm looking for. It's going to be the New England Patriots at the New Orleans Saints. And New England had a chance to knock off the Colts because, that 4th and 2 really, really hurt them. But I'm going to go ahead and pick the Patriots here. The Patriots have the better defense than the New Orleans Saints, and they can put up just as much points as the New Orleans Saints. They are time enough for them. I'm picking the Patriots because regardless of what you think about Bill Belichick, he is a genius. Sometimes he makes boneheaded moves like that 4th and 2, but you know what? Usually he's more right than not. I think they get it together. Yeah. They know what's at stake, and they are going to go in there, and they want to knock New Orleans off. They want to have that 2007, undefeated season going. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Patriots.
Coming into this, I thought I was going to pick the Pats, but I think I'm going to pick the Saints. And the reason why, I know, for all the reasons why you listed about the Patriots, that's really why of course they should win. And then if you say, oh, they're playing in the Dome, it's going to be loud, well, they won a Super Bowl there. So that's kind of like home turf to them. But I look at the Saints, honestly, and they are full of weapons, offensively, defensively, on special teams. And the Patriots, honestly, although they work and they are they're just perfect at working out their deficiencies, coming back week to week to week. But I just, the Saints, there's something about them. Even last week when they played the Bucks, they start out slow and then all of a sudden it's just like they just demolish teams. And I do think it'll be a close one, but I just think the Saints, there's something special with them this season. And, Drew Brees, he's playing for his MVP title. It's going to be a great matchup, but I think, maybe by a field goal, we give this, the Saints remain undefeated. So I think it'll be a good one. And if I'm wrong, but I think the Saints can pull it out.
All right, that's the week 11, week 12. Oh my God, it's week 12.
Yep, it's week 12 now, yeah.
After the NFL season. And we hope you enjoyed it. We all hope that you have a happy, wonderful holiday. Eat much. Watch football much, because that's what holiday season is about. Enjoy your families. And from us to you, we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, people.